Hello, South Salem Saxons, and welcome to today's show.
From saving an endangered species to a shocking murder case, we have a lot to cover, so let's dive in.
First up, the U.S. Army plans to lower Detroit Lake's water level to its lowest point yet in an effort to save an endangered salmon species. This decision will impact fishing, reservoir access, and even drinking water.
The goal is to help baby salmon swim more easily to the ocean. By summer, water levels will return to normal for the tourism season, but until then, Salem and other cities will likely face muddy water and a reduced rainbow trout population.
The species they're trying to save are the wild spring chinook and winter steelhead. Their populations are dangerously low, and without intervention, they could face extinction by 2040. It's time to take a break for sports. Here we go.
Hi Saxons, this is Ella with your sports update. The boys basketball team is making a strong comeback. They ended their 3-game losing streak with a win against Caldera last Friday and kept the momentum going with another victory over Sprague on Tuesday night. That puts them on a 2-game winning streak. And they'll aim to make it 3 by defending North Salem tonight at 6:30 for the girls basketball team. They had an impressive performance on Tuesday, securing a 57-39 win against Sprague. That's all for girls basketball this week. Moving on to swimming, both the boys and the girls teams had a dual meets against McCarney last night. Both boys and girls won, with the girls team winning by a total of 107-60. In wrestling, the boys team had a dual meet on Wednesday. Tomorrow, they'll compete in the Keller Williams tournament at Lebanon High School. The girls wrestling team also had a dual meet on Wednesday, and tonight they'll be participating in a tournament at Forest Grove High School, starting at 4 p.m. Just a reminder, softball open gyms are happening on Fridays. That's all for this week, Saxons.
Thanks. Next, in a disturbing case, Eric M. Medza has been charged with second-degree murder and evidence tampering in connection to the death of Priscilla J. Alderana. Alderana was reported missing on December 23, 2024, 4 days after disappearing. Tragically, her body was found on January 3, 2025, in a burning building in southeast Salem.
Police discovered she died from a gunshot wound to the head, confirmed as a homicide through an autopsy. Meza, who has a criminal history dating back to 1998 and now faces additional charges of corpse abuse and arson.
In another incident, a 60-year-old Salem man tragically died when his Chevy Silverado drove off Highway 22 east into an embankment in Santiam Canyon. The crash occurred on Wednesday night, and the cause remains still under investigation.
Shifting focus, an advocacy group is urging a federal judge to hold the Oregon Health Authority accountable for neglecting the state's mental health crisis. This stems from repeated violations of a 2002 order requiring the state hospital to admit people unable to aid in their defense within 7 days of arrest.
2 people have died in jail while awaiting beds at the state hospital, highlighting the dire consequences of delayed care. Disability Rights Oregon has filed this motion, citing successful litigation in Washington as a precedent for care. Let's go ahead and take a look at weather. It looks like it could be a pretty nice week.
Welcome, Saxons. I'm Jason. Here's your weather forecast for the week. Today, Friday, we'll see sunny skies, 46, lows at 31. It's clear, but definitely cold, so bundle up. Tomorrow, Saturday, sunshine continues with highs of 44, lows at 30. Sunday brings similar weather with highs of 43, lows of 28. As we head into Monday, the sun sticks around, the highs of 44, lows of 29. Finally on Tuesday, we have a mix of sun, clouds, highs of 43, lows of 27. That's your weather for the week. Saxons, stay warm. Have a fantastic day. Catch you next time.
Thank you, weather. On an economic note, the Consumer Price Index rose 0.4% in December 2024, closing the year with a 2.9% increase. Economists predict inflation could climb to 4.6% in 2025.
Meanwhile, Oregon's temperatures are projected to rise by 5 degrees in 2074 and 7.6 degrees in 2100. These changes will lead to less snow, reduced summer rainfall, and more frequent droughts and wildfires, and severely impact agriculture and livestock.
On a positive note, this year's temperature rise predictions are slightly less severe than last year's. Let's hope this trend continues.
In labor news, Oregon is experiencing its largest healthcare strike. Around 5,000 nurses and 100 doctors from 8 Providence hospitals have been on strike since January 10th, demanding better pay and improved nurse-to-patient ratios.
Last week, we reported on a train derailment in Corvallis that spilled fertilizer into the Mares River. The train has now been removed, and water samples confirm no contamination. Investigations are ongoing into whether a homeless fire caused the trestle collapse.
That's all for today, Saxons. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.